Um, yo, what's Papino? What's Papino? Zeke Black is in the building. This is gonna be a short live, but I was talking to Disco Baller this morning on my way to work, and me and Disco had a great conversation, man. One thing I noticed that he told me that he said was, I was content all summer long, things, situations that happened with me, and then I come to YouTube, and a lot of times when he speaks upon things that have, the gang, and the jail culture. But he goes, Zeke, I was somebody before jail. Like I got both stories, but it's like I did 25 years in jail, but I don't want it to be the story of my life. I've done other things. You know what I'm saying? And he's been a part of a lot of other things. And that was dope, man, because Disco has a uh YouTube channel. I think it's called Disco Disko 03 or '08. Um, subscribe, man. You know what I'm saying? I think he has a unique story. You know what I'm saying? Like I never knew that he grew up with Pat Poose, and him and Pat Poose used to run like they was cool when they was young. They used to run around together, do a couple of things. You know what I'm saying? I never knew that. Like I never knew that he was involved with the um he was in the mix with the Max B, Jim Jones. You know what I'm saying? Like he know a lot of people in this music industry. You know what I'm saying? And it's like the most of the time when we speak on Disco, we speak about things that has happened to him in his life. Lately, not lifetime, but lately. And then when we get into the stories of Disco, it's the jail stuff. And there's more to Disco Baller than the eye sees. You know what I'm saying? Um, I definitely like Saladin. You know what I'm saying? Saladin for the 050 China Bread movement. He was on the channel last night. It was dope, man. You know what I'm saying? We put together. It was a great conversation. You know what I'm saying? And that's what life is about. It's about great conversations. Definitely shout out to Fall No Fame, and let's talk about it with that grown man talk. That's another great channel. You know what I'm saying? Go check them out. Great conversation. Um, you know, even though a lot of us come from the same lobbies and benches, we have a whole lot to talk about. Everybody has their own brain. Everybody just didn't want to be street dudes. So a lot of dudes want to be scientists and want to be. We have a lot of information that we hold back because of this false pride and ego that we behold. So a lot of times we don't speak about certain things is because we believe it makes us look weak. Well, check out these channels, man. It's dope. It's dope. It's dope information. Something that you may hear that may help you out or help somebody you know out, because that's what this game is about: helping other people and helping people. Deputy Southern Bill's in the building. St. Louis is in the building. You know what I'm saying? There's a battle tonight going on. Talking about that, there's a battle going on. Now the funny part about this battle was, I remember I was on American Airlines. You know those years, the AOL years. I can't be precise with the date because I love some dates. I know it was AOL days, and I remember when there used to be a bunch of cats beefing with 3 6 Mafia and Bone Thugs and Harmony, which I never really truly understood that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, you know what I'm saying? But they had like a weird hip hop beef. You know what I'm saying? And I remember as far back as the AOL days, so that might have been 98, 99. Probably I don't know. I know it was the AOL days. It was AOL before they merged with Time Warner. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? Or one of them other countries. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the AOL days. Yep. That's how far back that beef went. You know what I'm saying? But it was a weird hip hop beef they had, because who'd have thought that 3 6 Mafia would have been in the same lane as Bone Thugs? You know what I'm saying? To me, Bone Thugs and Harmony came across a little more different. You know what I'm saying? So, so tonight, that is a great battle for the Midwest, for the regions, for that sound. You know what I'm saying? We were getting into the New York verses. We got the Shaka Khan and Stephanie Mills. Don't get some Midwest club, but they actually had a Midwest situation going on. You know what I'm saying? And I can afford the Midwest put on for a lot of hip hop, man. Tony Draper, Jay Prince, 8 Ball, MG. You had people like what's the guy name, man? No, that's definitely Rap a Lot Records. You know what I'm saying? Rap a Lot Records was putting on. Ghetto Boy, Scarface. Scarface first joint that I heard was crazy. I'm pretty sure that because they said that in Houston they had a big mixtape scene. So there's a lot of artists who's killing the mixtape scene because they was big with Society Chunk. So like I said, so as New York hip hop was progressing in the South, they was creating their own sound, selling their own music. You know what I'm saying? I believe who said they sold 1 million copies out their trunk? Too Short before he got signed to Jive Records. 'Cause I think Too Short had Dangerous. He had his own label, I think, Dangerous Records. Yeah, I think it was Too Short. He had Dangerous. He had a couple of artists, and I think E4 artists too. But I believe they said that Too Short went platinum on his trunk before. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta keep in mind there's a lot of their music that we never heard of that's big hits in their regions. You know what I'm saying? So this is gonna be definitely gonna be dope for hip hop. I remember the first time I heard Bone Thugs and Harmony, I had to been like what 94, 95, probably a little bit before then. You know what I'm saying? They and the funny part was the person that brought them out was Easy E. Easy. That was Easy E rap group. You know what I'm saying? So Easy was a smart businessman because Bone Thugs and Harmony was like #1, bro. They was going. I know the second album, Meet Me at the Crossroads, that was definitely a commercial success. Thugs and Harmony. You know what I'm saying? The first one was gangster. You know what I'm saying? I remember the first time I seen Bone Thugs and Harmony. It was on Video Music Box. Shout out to Video Music Box. Video Music Box did break a lot of West Coast artists' videos. For those that wasn't in tune with the West Coast artist music. I remember the first time I seen Easy. Remember Easy, everybody in the place, Easy. That's the first time I ever seen Easy E. I thought this guy was crazy. Who does a rap video out of a jail cell? You know what I'm saying? And then now this is before I heard NWA. I'm watching like who the hell it to be Easy. They should show Easy E, Sir Mix-a-Lot. My posse is on Broadway. I guess he's from Seattle. Um, those are the first two like Midwest rappers I ever seen before I heard the actual content. Then one day I coming back from school and my man had the tape after school talking about, yo, there's a rap group, they banning their music, it's called NWA, they got a song called F the Police, and the rest is history. You know what I'm saying? That's just another chapter in my life. You know what I'm saying? It's funny how this hip hop culture is, and when you grow up in this hip hop culture, the things that you learn, you know what I'm saying? It's definitely crazy. You know what I'm saying? The things that you learn in this hip hop culture, in the hip hop culture game. Now, I seen something with Hassan Campbell today. And this is sometimes y'all, you may not like something, and y'all say, a lot of his content is educational, man. You may not like the delivery, but his content is on the money. Now I'm gonna say this. This is why I'm saying this for. That face recognition, somebody speaking about that is very serious, man. Because now when you walk down the block and you're walking, they can zap onto who you are if you're running from something or you smoke something or now they finally got what they wanted. They done had some of these signs sit somewhere and put together something that's so great. The face recognition. If you're not gonna listen, this is serious because in New York, there's a lot of fellas, there's a lot of dudes on the run. All you gotta do is walk past that and it's gonna signal or something, and then you know what I'm saying? So y'all gotta be mindful. The game is they use the violence to pass these laws. Thing about New York State, other than New York City, when you go towards the Buffalo area, it's more, you know what I'm saying? It's more so geared towards the Republicans. You know what I'm saying? So if you think for 1 minute, that's one thing that they thrive off of, crime, the crime bill. And these guys come up with these situations. And I'm gonna tell you something. Even in the drug era, New York City is like the plug for inmates. Because out of all the little cities that fly across New York State, even as big as Buffalo, Rochester, Syracuse put together, New York City breeds more inmates. When you go to a facility, at least 60 to 70% of the inmates are from New York City or the tri-state area, like Westchester County, New York City, even certain parts of Westchester County, like Yonkers. So downstate New York is a moneymaker. So this is why they keep advancing the technology, because one thing, when they close these prisons, that means they're losing money. We got to come up with new techniques to create dollars. Y'all can sit here and play, but this is serious. They find ways to create dollars. So now what happens is you create this face recognition thing, and you can go in. But people may fight that. See, this is where you got to get the lawyers, the ACLU. You got to get people involved. Like, yo, because now at this point, oh, they send inmates, they got their own county jail, like Nassau County and Suffolk County. And then from there, they go upstate. They all go to New York State Prison. They all go to the same spot you go to. That's why I said the tri-state area. You know what I'm saying? The tri-state area consists of like Long Island, Westchester County, all that's downstate. It's considered down, even Peekskill, as far as Peekskill and Rockland County, all that's considered downstate. You know what I'm saying? But New York City, the 5 boroughs, breeds the biggest count in inmates. That's why there was a big issue with the census, because they was like, yo, wait a minute. We have a lot of inmates that's not from these towns. They just locked up in this facility. And those towns was using those inmates as population for their, you know what I'm saying? Jumping their numbers to get more money. Whatever they need to do, whatever they needed done in their city. So with that being said, a lot of you dudes just gotta be smart, man. If you're breaking the law, if you're not paying attention to what's going on or paying attention to the climate, you better find something legal to do. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, y'all, a lot of people, they hate the messenger or they don't want to hear from the messenger, but you gotta listen to the messenger sometime, man. The messenger will save your life. You know what I'm saying? What? Who? Devin for y'all that's in the street running from shit, shootings. You know what I'm saying? Probation violations, parole violations, because this is gonna jump them numbers back up. This is what's gonna jump the numbers back up. Somebody walk past them cameras. That shit is. Who knows what kind of funny system they got? By the time you go to the next corner, you'll be getting hopped out on. Come here, stupid. You know what I'm saying? We've been looking for you for 6 months. They're gonna put them in the hot spots, in the red zones. Now they're gonna allow technology to do its work. You know, you know how they, and do you want to know how they pass these bills? Oh, because we have a gang problem in New York City. The city's too big. There's too many people. There's too many people. So when there's too many people, they come up with these scams. You know what I'm saying? And all this is paid by the good old federal government. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? All this is paid for by the good old federal government. So for all y'all that think that, that's not paying attention to what's going on, reading the newspaper, you see what's going. They're passing these bylaws. Just think, if you're running from something, face it. If you did some shit and they got your face on camera, and until they passing these laws with this gang violence shit, and people are voting on this, people that don't even live in the hood. I think they did. You got to check out the Daily News. I think they start putting them up now. I think they're beginning. If they're not up now, they're beginning to put them up now. It should be going into effect real soon. So for a lot of dudes that's running around outside that's not paying the game no attention, It's a dirty game, man. The rules has been changed. You know what I'm saying? The rules has been changed. Um, this live was mainly basically for like disco, but I had to think about some other stuff. But this live was for all y'all. Take your chance out to go follow Disco Baller. He has a story to tell. He has his own YouTube channel, and me and China, we you know what I'm saying. We did a lot of interviews with him, and you know what I'm saying. So it's all we just showing love, man. It's all you know what I'm saying. Showing love is all for free, right? You know what I'm saying? But it's serious, buddy, people. It's serious, man. That's serious, man. Because now they're gonna see how this works, because it's all a number game. It's all a number game. So now they're gonna go if we can, because they're gonna test their numbers through probation and parole violations. How many people they snatch up? How many people they get for warrants? Because those are actual numbers instead of most wanted. You know what I'm saying? So let's say there's a 50% or even 30 or 40% lockup rate because of this. It's a go. They're gonna put it everywhere. That's what they do. Because what they do is they test things out in high crime areas, and then from there it's on go. So for all you guys who have a chance to get away from the streets, just know you walk past a certain block, you see them police cameras. Some of them got face recognition and all type of craziness. If you don't want to get locked up for a mysterious warrant that you don't forgot about, because believe me, for every camera, they're gonna have hop out boys laying. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna situate hop out boys laying on these corners. So by the time there go get them. This ain't no fun. This is the buy and bust of 2021. The only difference is they're using the warmers, bro. And this is how they did it the last time. When they slowed down on TNT and started creating these other police units, the first, like, remember, stop and frisk was originally for parole violators. Oh, we gotta jump out. We're gonna find parole violators, and we're gonna do people on probation. Then you see how they switch that around. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can get it once your numbers began to work. You know what I'm saying? I remember when they first was talking about stop and frisk crazy, it was to get people that was on the run from parole and probation. That's how they got the federal dollars. It's all wording in these bills. It's not that they passed these bills, it's the wordplay they use in these bills. They love the fact that shootings went up in a non-gun state. That's a win for anybody. Oh, we're gonna pass all these laws. This ain't a gun state. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, party people, I'm at work. I got to change the title a little bit because I mentioned what Hassan Campbell was talking about earlier. I also no shout out to China Brim. He did a great video yesterday. No, he's on the title because me and China, we also have done interviews with, Disko. You know what I'm saying? Saladin. I did an interview with Saladin yesterday. That was great from the 050 China movement. That's a great movement over there. 050 China Brim movement. It's Harlem legend, Saladin, average challenge, that's fam, you know what I'm saying? And they know they do what they do, man. There's some sad news in the Crown Courts TV camp. Mei Ling, she's not feeling very well. For those that know Mei Ling, inbox her, cheer her up. If you have her number, give her a phone call. Mei Ling did great work with Crown Courts TV. She's not doing well right now. She's in the hospital. And sometimes some people need a little bit of, she needs some support, man. You know what I'm saying? So take the time out, definitely. I send my love to the Team Smoke family, you know what I'm saying? Crown Courts TV, definitely, you know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying? She's part of that family, you know what I'm saying? And Team Smoke, you know what I'm saying? That's how I met her, from Ant Team Smoke. Definitely, so Ant Team Smoke, my man Crown Courts TV. So, just send that Uncle Jesse. Shout out to my man J.E. Moneybags, you know what I'm saying? So, needless to say, we gotta pay attention. Like I ain't gonna front. 50 Cent be having them shows reminding you, pay attention. You gotta pay attention to our surroundings. It's funny. He just had an episode where old boy said in the Canaan joint, yo, you gotta pay attention. Now look how funny it was. He went to go see the Connect, and old boy followed him. He wasn't even paying attention. That old boy followed him to go see the Connect. That shows a sign of weakness. A lot of us don't pay attention to our surroundings. We're so quick to move. Now they got these cameras. How many of y'all gonna pay attention to these police cameras? You know what I'm saying? That's in the streets. Because remember, they don't care about this gang culture that's killing each other. It's all about numbers. How you think they built 5 Points? 5 Points was built off of a gang war between the Bloods and the Latinos. That's how they changed, and let me tell you how wicked it is. They began to change the jail rule books, outlawing certain literature, going crazy on the gang, or on certain things that they consider gang, and how many people could spend together in the yard, and they built what you call S blocks. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna front. Listen, I'm not a jail psychologist. I'm not a jail physics. But one thing I'm gonna tell you about the penitentiary I learned is when I was up north, I could be wrong, but even S Block had their own commissioner. Other than the Department of Corrections have their commissioner, they had their own division of corrections. But since the gang war stopped, that's when they started locking everybody for 90 days in the box. That's when they got on their petty Eddie. If you get 90 days, you sit in the next block. But that shit was originally cemented for a war that popped up that they was able to push in their bills and get the federal government to back. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about upstate box. We're talking about green box. All that shit was based off this new age gang war. So, with that being said, because I got to eat my lunch. You know what I'm saying? But just pay attention, man. A lot of stuff going on, man. You know, it's hot in Memphis. You know what I'm saying? We don't really know what's triggering off these shootings, but we're not from there. But I'm just going to tell you, this Midwest lifestyle is a different thing. Don't try to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? We don't know how long these dramas and beefs is for. We don't know if dudes is just taking their time out to get out. We don't know. This dudes is dying might have been had issues. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times we just gotta be mindful of that. You know what I'm saying? They're not from our city. We just have to, we take the information in. We can speak on it, but let's not get too in depth. Like we can figure this shit out. Every area got their own issues. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, in New York State, they realized that mass incarceration was a moneymaker. So if you're not paying attention, pay attention. It's in the daily news about these new cameras. They got all this extra technology attached to it. Please Google this. Read about it yourself. Because believe me, they're gonna put more hop out boys on them corners right by those cameras. So as soon as you walk by, go ding 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 ding. By the time you get to the next corner, they're gonna jump right up on you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So you better pay attention to your surroundings. With that being said, this live was, like I said, was for Disko Balla, the Baller. Definitely follow 050 China Brim. Anything he puts out. Shout out to my man, definitely Cloud Chaser doing his thing. My man E-Band's doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? He's in Clubhouse and he's on YouTube. Follow them bros, good people, man. And you know what I'm saying? Just keep it good, man. Shout out to my man YK Chicago. You heard? Can't forget about him. Deputy White Free Southern Bell. Yo, I gotta eat my lunch. You heard? I appreciate y'all. Thank you for pulling up. But this whole live was basically about Disko. But I gotta change the title. You know what I'm saying? Because Disko has a YouTube channel, and I want you to don't follow him and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Definitely shout out to East Harlem. You know what I'm saying? Definitely shout out to East Harlem. If y'all seen any of the pictures I posted on IG and the thing, before I came to St. Louis, I was heavy around in my Southside family. You know what I'm saying? And that's like, you know, if you're familiar with the rapper Noviega, that's his family. You know what I'm saying? If you look at certain faces in the picture, then you can tell what relative is what relative. You know what I'm saying? But those are the people I be around when I was in the South Jamaican Queens. You know what I'm saying? So definitely shout out to my family, known to my family for Fox. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, let me take my ass to my lunch. I appreciate y'all for Feliz Navidad. You heard?